So, do you fear death?
Not really.
I wanted to get that one. That was a good sound.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going. Our time here is very, very short. It's significant, but it's very short. It's and I believe it's for only one reason. No matter what you do, no matter what kind of occupation, what your financial, only one reason for us to go through this life.
What is your meaning?
To choose to love Jesus.
And in loving Jesus, are you loving yourself?
I am.
Well, that's what I mean. No, I'm asking like a more ethereal question.
I'm not a guy that hit himself in the head.
So I mean, like I've had a few epiphanies of my own on drugs or just in general in life, and I've always come back to this weird narrative that I follow, and I don't know if other people do, but I follow this narrative that like if Jesus was the Son of God, and then they teach us in the Bible that all children are children of God, then in that statement, we are all just as Jesus was. Because you're the Son of God, I'm the Son of God, she's the daughter of God. Equivalently, that means she's the same.
Absolutely.
Right? And so therefore, we have it in us to be as influential or as powerful in our own lives as Jesus was in his.
Absolutely. He said we can have more power than he had.
Well, he was just setting an example for us. And your friend David, he's a really great example of that, of God walking, it seems. You know?
Yeah.
His only intentions in
his faults too, but I mean...
Well, but go back and live with Jesus for 3 years when he was in his 20s. I guarantee you there were some flaws that we may or may not be knowledgeable of. You know, I mean, he was human too.
I would say he didn't have any flaw, but we might think it's a flaw.
Well, there are statements made about Jesus in his youth, and there's just not a lot of story about Jesus in his youth, and you'd think that would be documented in story. You'd think it would be.
Well, he was hiding in Egypt from.
Yeah. I just get the same concept about Jesus as we do about George Washington these days, about how he lied about cutting down the cherry tree. You know, it's like, but other than that one lie, George Washington was a flawless human. Even though I think he owned slaves and all sorts of
I don't know, but
like
the way I look at it is, God told us that he makes us in his own image. So what the problem here? The problem is with Adam and Eve sin. And one of the things that you see right away after they sin, they're coming out and they realize they're naked and they cover themselves up. With what? With animal skin. Blood had to be shed for their sin to be covered up. It was from the beginning. That motto, keep on and on. And my understanding of life on earth as we know it is that that's the period of time that we have to reconcile into God's family, back into God's family.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real thing. We can be very influential in our work, in the world, or whatever it is. It don't matter. You know, if Josh becomes famous and have 1 million followers.
Me? No.
I'm just,
Good luck.
That's one aspect of life, but that's not the most important. That's what brings bread, that's give you satisfaction, something you want to do. But in the big picture, it's a time that we have 80 years, 100 years to reconcile to God, come back to the family. So eternity will be in the right place.
Yeah.
This is very short.
Do you
It
believe?
goes so fast.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Not really.
Not at least in the sense that Itai comes back. Like you don't think Itai comes back in another life, but maybe a transcendence of you. Like
No.
through
I
your
believe
offspring,
when
or
you die, you basically go to sleep. Your soul go to sleep till Jesus come back again, and then it will come.
okay, and that's through scripture. You read that.
Yeah, Paul says, he talks about the one who's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the soul that died. They're in kind of a sleep mode till Jesus come back. You know, we in America, to me it's funny, but we always say, even in Israel they say now, they got so Americanized. When somebody dies, they say, okay, he's going to be with the Lord, you know, or
I
he's
got
in
it.
a better place. But that's not really biblical.